Greetings, beloved soul family. We call upon our family of light, all divine mothers, all divine fathers, the angelic realms, the ascended masters, the great white brotherhood and sisterhood, the order of Melchizedek, sisterhood of the rose, and the galactic councils of heaven. Please open up our hearts to receive these divine truths within the deepest core of our being, to help activate the dormant strands of our DNA. Please assist with the healing and the opening of our chakras so that we may shed our darkness and raise our awareness into the light of higher consciousness. Show us how to open our higher minds and shed the old skin of limiting beliefs and false matrix programming that no longer serves our highest good. Find a comfortable place where you can lie down without being disturbed for the next little while, and allow yourself to fully absorb these loving, divine frequencies, as if you are receiving a direct healing from Metatron himself. And affirm within your heart, I now remain open to fully accept the divine key codes and sacred blueprints encoded within this transmission. May this be so for my highest good and for the highest good of all. Ehye Asher Ehye. Ehye Asher Ehye. Ehye Asher Ehye. So hum.
Greetings, dear ones. I am Metatron, and you are dearly beloved. Many of those in the third density are feeling as if the events of everyday life have been moving faster than normal. You might often hear yourself saying these days, "Where did all the time go?" Or something like, "I cannot believe most of this year has gone by already." It is this innate feeling within us as if time is speeding up these days. We can confirm to you that indeed time has been speeding up for planet Earth as well as every other part of this universe. This speeding up effect has been intensifying tangibly over the past decade or so. This may show up in your awareness as if the events and happenings within your everyday lives are seemingly occurring faster than your logical mind can possibly compute. The amount of spiritual data points that the average human mind has to absorb and process in any given moment these days is literally quite mind-boggling. Humanity is going through a massive shift from 3D to 5D consciousness, which results in crystalline DNA activations that recalibrate yourself to start operating out of a higher octave of awareness, In other words, your higher mind and your heart's wisdom are coming online. Go easy on yourselves, dear ones, as this transformation process can feel a bit strange at first. It may take some time for you to get used to this new level of clarity and wisdom and begin to trust the higher guidance that is innately coming online within you. Be patient with yourselves, dear ones, as you unfold the wings of higher wisdom.
Time will continue to accelerate until planet Earth reaches the singularity event known as 0 point. The best way to describe 0 point in your language would be that point when the clock strikes midnight, the official ending of the old cycle of the Kali Yuga, moving into the Satya Yuga. Since December 21st, 2012, humanity left the Iron Age and entered the period known as the dawn of the Golden Age. Since then, Divine God Source decreed, "Let there be 10 years of reflection." This was defined as the period from December 21st, 2012 until December 21st, 2022. The energetic galactic encodements that have been sent to planet Earth were specifically designed to show the surface population what life would have been like had the dark agenda been allowed to be rolled out. From your perspective, it seems as if the dark agenda is already playing out on your planet, but that, beloveds, is just an illusion. In reality, the current events unfolding on Earth are all part of a theatrical play organized by the forces of light to help awaken the sleeping masses. This is accomplished by speeding up time using sacred geometry reality constructs. This is a technology utilized by avatar beings of light who create trans-dimensional constructs that are sent down to Earth using seventh-dimensional templates of sound. This is a higher frequency of sound that is closer to the frequency of God's source. The purity of this frequency allows seventh-dimensional instructions into the third dimension as waves of electromagnetic energy that contains sacred geometry encodements.
These seventh-dimensional frequencies are picked up on Earth by sixth-density beings currently incarnated on the planet from the 144,000 soul group. These are Christed beings who have already ascended and returned to Earth to assist humanity to help rebuild their connection with God's source while being present in physical form. They do this by raising their consciousness through rigorous training, which allows them to unlock their dormant strands of DNA. They are then able to receive our higher codes of instruction and process them through their 12 strands of DNA to translate this information into divine tasks. This results in the creation of initiatives that benefit humanity and cause an overall rise in the collective consciousness. These humanitarian projects are currently being rolled out on Earth and are being directly overseen and assisted by the Council of Nine and the priesthood cosmic key holders of the Order of Melchizedek and Sisterhood of the Rose. By speeding up time, we were able to accelerate Earth events within this decade of reflection. Thus, what would have taken several decades to accomplish is being realized within a much shorter time frame as the intensity of ascension energies continues to amplify on your surface. This allows humanity to have some time to self-reflect on the consequences of their misuse of power in past epochs of time in Atlantis some 50,000 years ago. Indeed, many of the soul lessons humanity is being faced with these days are just a continuation of the soul lessons that remained unresolved in past epochs of Atlantis. At this point in time, many of you have mastered your remaining soul lessons and are ready to graduate into the new cycle as ascended masters of light.
Dear ones, I would like to share with you some very exciting news. Now that the decade of reflection is coming to a close in your 2022, we are already beginning to send a higher frequency to Earth that will help unfold the next chapter of this ascension journey. A portal will be opening in the very near future that will shift this world transdimensionally into a much higher vibration. This simply means that the 3D Earth hologram will be taken offline and moved to another habitable planet. The souls who choose not to evolve at this time will be shifted out of Earth so that they may reside on other 3D planets that match their current level of consciousness. The ones who chose to step up as warriors of light and chose to take a stand for freedom, for truth, for equality, prosperity, peace, and justice are the ones who will inherit New Earth. Each of you receiving this message are amongst those ascending and will be exalted for your courage and your wisdom. You will be assigned higher ranks of authority as you begin to walk your soul's path. All of the integrity that you have displayed will act as key codes that help you unlock the portals of higher wisdom.
Over the past 25,000 years, humanity has been under the influence of Dark Lords, also known as the fallen angels, who created an inverted matrix to enslave humanity. They were able to accomplish this by inverting the Metatronic Sacred Key Codes of 999 and inverting them into the Satanic Key Codes of 666, which represents the soul trapping systems of reincarnation that have surrounded your planets for the past epoch of time. These Dark Lords were originally assigned as guardians of this planet to teach humanity about universal laws and spiritual knowledge. Unfortunately, they fell back on their promise due to their lust for power and control. They chose instead to keep humanity in the dark so that they could feed off their labor and feed off their energy. Since they failed to fulfill their promise to Prime Creator and chose to violate not only humanity but also our beloved Mother Gaia, they have now lost their sovereignty. This is how the universal law works. Their souls will be recycled within the great central sun, where they will be merged back with God's source, since their matrix is damaged beyond the point of no return. There is not a sliver of light left within their dark matrix, so their only option is to start their journey all over again from the very beginning. Dear ones, you who are hearing these words are of the frequency of the 144,000 soul group who have been given the ability to decode dark spells and replace them with the truths. Your main job on this planet is to heal yourselves and teach others how to heal themselves. You know everything that you need to know because you encoded it within your own DNA before you incarnated on Earth.
Your planet Earth offers a wide spectrum of frequencies that one can occupy. You're all living on the same Earth. However, you occupy different dimensions and timeline realities within its matrix of reality. You move through various realities based on your internal state of being on a day-to-day basis. When you unconsciously revisit old storylines that are no longer a part of your current reality, and you attach to frequencies of guilt or shame or regret, resentment, the list goes on. You then vibrationally start emitting these frequencies that keep you caged in an undesirable state. Set yourselves free, beloved ones, by remembering who you are and what brought you here. Every interaction in your third density hologram was preset in your lives by you before you incarnated, so that you could experience duality and separation and help you relate to life on your planet. These old storylines are now simply a figment of your imagination, nothing more. We repeat, these old storylines that you keep pondering over and over are nothing more than a fictional movie playing in your heads that are keeping you anchored to a lower dimensional reality, to a lower frequency. Let go of these tethers once and for all. Let go of these anchors and recalibrate to your current reality, which is far grander than what your limited, fictional, ego-based storyline allows you to accept. You have grown immeasurably in the past decade or so, and it's now time for you to catch up to who you've become. The quickest way to achieve this is to make peace with the past. Forgive yourself for your humanness. Forgive others for their humanness. And move ahead in neutrality. Move ahead in divine alignment to your mission on your planet. We of the angelic realm can help trigger your memories to awaken by activating dormant codes within your DNA. However, we cannot take action on your behalf. It is up to you, the lightworkers, the star seeds, to invoke galactic assistance so that together we can rebuild society with a framework where there is reverence for life.
We are already seeing glimpses of New Earth as it begins to take shape within the etheric realms of the 5D grid surrounding your planet. This brave new world consists of limitless opportunities and wonders beyond your wildest comprehension. Humanity is leaving behind the energies of hardship and control and struggle, and the road ahead will be much easier to traverse for those who uplift the universal flame of love within their heart. This heavenly existence is closer than you can imagine, for the veils are to be lifted very soon, as decreed by Prime Creator. humanity will once again be reunited with their cosmic family as galactic citizens. This is a time to rejoice and celebrate, dear ones, for you have accomplished what many thought was impossible. Earth has been one of the toughest schools of ascension in the history of this universe, and you are now going to be graduating as luminaries of light, ascended masters. You will be donned with golden robes for eternity, and all those who pass you by will know exactly who you are, and they will be able to see within your aura the frequencies that you have achieved, and they will gaze at you with wonder, inspiration, and awe. We welcome you home, dear ones, and we cannot wait to reunite with you once again. With infinite gratitude and love, I am Metatron, and it has been our absolute pleasure to share this wisdom with you today.